it just really needs like sorting through. I'm out of a routine. Under my bed looks very different. Living with my partner, it's got like all of my shit in. I have like made progress. Karma is a bitch. Love me some spicy romance. I feel like I'm really judging books by their covers at this point. I've basically got the same goal twice. I say I've got no experience in production. I do have some experience. 25 goals for 2025. Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Chloe and welcome to my 2025 reset, where basically I am going to be setting goals, reflecting on last month, last year. Actually, let's have a look, because most of my planning and like my reset this year is actually going to be in my bullet journal. Oh yeah, shit. I need to do next week's spread. And that, I guess, that kind of trumps everything else, I think. Next week's spread. What exactly am I looking for? All of my, like, annual spreads is what I'm looking for. Obviously, in this vlog, I'm going to be setting goals for 2025, goals for January, and I'll show you what I mean, actually, with, like, setting goals and everything. So you can see here, I've got a page for, like, my 2025 goals. Obviously, that's quite bare at the moment. Like, I don't have, like, any sort of washi tape or colour to it yet. I'm then obviously going to be leaving this one blank. This is like my mid-year goals. So when it gets to about June time, I will be filling in this page here. And then also with my 2025 goals, I think what I've actually decided to do this year is I'm going to be setting 25 goals for 2025. So it's like that whole trend. So yeah, 2025 goals, mid-year goals. Then the next page is the last of like the annual spread. I've got a 2024 reflection page, which I have never done before, but I would like to do. And basically it's not going to be like my December reflection that I've got here. I'm going to try and do my yearly reflection a bit differently, and I'm going to use like stickers, and I'm not going to use words. I will just want it to be a bit more visual and sort of see what my year was like. If I need to, I will print off like pictures of my phone, stick them in here. I'm sure we've got a glue stick somewhere, and I just want to make that sort of like more visually appealing than my like monthly reflections are. And then I've obviously got a page for my 2025 January goals, and this is what I was going to do today, but honestly I don't have a lot of time until I have work. Also, if you haven't seen like my previous videos, I am in the office. I'm going to be filming a lot more in here now, I think. No one else needs to use the space at the moment. Also, this room is a bit of a mess, and that is mainly because of me, because basically, if you didn't know, my boyfriend has basically moved in at this point, so I've had to move like a bunch of my stuff that was in my room into here, and it just really needs like sorting through. I just haven't quite figured out like any of it yet, but it does really need sorting through. Like, I've still got Christmas presents that I've not like done anything with, that I need to like do something with and like sort out, put away, set up, that sort of thing. Maybe that will also be this vlog, I don't know. It honestly just depends on how it goes, and because my boyfriend is now technically living with me, my routine is like kind of out of whack as well, because I woke up at like, must have been about just before 11, like I think must have been like 20 to 11 I woke up today. Yes, the AM, which is unheard of for me. I think I was asleep by like 5 last night, 5 AM. I say last night, this morning. So yeah, I've not had a lot of sleep. I'm out of a routine because I went and took my boyfriend into town because he's meeting with some friends. So I took him into town earlier, and now I just have a bit of time before I need to go and get lunch before work, which means that unfortunately I can't actually do too much with this, which kind of sucks because I had wanted to do like my January goals, but like the page isn't up properly set up. So instead, I think I'm just gonna kind of sit here, and I'm actually going to do my weekly spread for the next week because currently there's nothing there and it needs doing, and it's currently about 5 to 3, and in about 15 minutes I've got 15 minutes to do this, to do as much of it as possible, because I then need to go and get lunch. before work. I'm going to start off this vlog by doing my spread for the next week. And obviously because I'm out of a routine with everything, it's also meant that I've not really been doing a lot of like daily planning either, which kind of sucks because I need my daily plans. Actually, whilst I remember, let's do today's goals. Right, yeah, I am actually going to crack on with this. So it is now Sunday evening, about 9:30 actually, and actually today has been a pretty chill day. I've really not done a lot, probably a good thing, but also kind of felt a bit strange and weird, just because usually Sundays, like, I'm just very much out of routine. But I did have my shower, I've done all of like my pamper stuff. Obviously I had my pamper shower, did a face mask, scrubbed my lips. Me and my boyfriend went on a walk earlier. I'm actually quite hungry right now. Yeah, today has just been quite a nice chill day, despite kind of having a bit of a headache. But like, obviously I've showered and literally all I've done with my hair, put some mousse in it, brushed it, and that's just what I'm doing with my hair at the moment, because I just don't want to do anything else with my hair, just because of like how long it is. It's just, and like I don't want to keep plaiting it because like it does over time damage it, so I've just kind of stopped plaiting it. I feel like this is going to end up being like some sort of plan with me vlog. Actually, probably what it will be, like plan with me for like the new year, new month, new week and all, because it's now Sunday and I need to do my plan for the next week. I've got my bullet journal, I've also got my pencil case with all of like my pens in, I've got my box of stickers. I think I briefly said about this once in my what I got for Christmas video, but basically I took the washi tape out that was in it because I had like washi tape in it and put that in a new washi tape box, which is this one here. Not that there's much of a difference between my washi tape boxes, yes, because I now have two and we'll need a third one because we discovered that I have more washi tape than what can fit in two. So I got my washi tape as well, and then my pens, my 100 pens. And I figured this evening I'll just sit in here for a bit and do some like decorating of the pages that I will be using to like set my, I figured I'd just sit here and decorate my pages for the next year, because as we saw, they are pretty bare actually. But first off, let's plan out next week. So it is now actually Monday the 13th of January, and it's currently about 2:45. So I have half an hour of like free time before I need to get lunch, because obviously I do actually have work this afternoon. I have been a bit pants with like filming this video, filming this vlog, just because obviously my partner now basically lives with me, and it's just been really difficult to like just pick up the camera whenever I want. And it's the 13th, right, of January. I still haven't written my January goals or even done my December reflection, which is really bad. You may notice it seems a bit more echoey in here. That's because, surprise, surprise, I have actually majorly gotten rid of a load of stuff. I think that was my cat. Okay, yeah, I don't know what that was. But basically, no one's home. My brother has started a new full-time job because he like finished college last year. I'm the only one with like a part-time job. Even then, literally, I have been up since 11:30, begrudgingly, because I went and took my boyfriend to work. Naturally, which is why I'm vlogging now. So now I'm home alone. Jesus Christ. That cat keeps scaring the shit out of me. I do not know where she was just then. Misty! What are you doing? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna take on my fucking rubbish. Oh well. Am I recycling? That's getting full. Oh well. What are you doing? And yeah, actually, what are you doing? What are you doing? You may notice something. Under my bed looks very different. Also, yeah, I've got a dining chair in here right now because I had to move my desk chair out because of all of like the decluttering and cleaning I've been doing. Surprisingly, oh my god, it's just like a whole thing. So I've now got 2 like under bed storage boxes. The cat is trying to get under my bed because literally it's all that's under my bed now. Isn't it, Puss? What the hell do you keep trying to do? What? I don't know what she's doing. I knew there was something else I was meant to do. I might have to do it quickly because like I kind of just want to get shit done. And then I'm gonna like take some of my stuff downstairs. I was gonna take my laptop down, but the only thing I really want to get done is my January goals, so like today. And then maybe, because my boyfriend has to go to bed early tonight because he has a very early shift tomorrow, I'll probably end up doing like some other little bits. But I think the priority for just a minute will be my January goals before I get lunch. She's being annoying. Aren't you, Puss? You're being annoying. So I won't need my laptop until later. Yeah, that's my stuff to take down. And this is the state that my boyfriend leaves my bed in when he leaves. But yeah, like I said, it's just been really difficult to like vlog in the past week, especially considering also I don't have a rug now either, hence why it seems a bit more echoey. These shelves, oh my god, are so empty. What's actually going to end up going on this wall, I think, is my guitars, because I've had to pull them out from under my bed for these to go in there. I need to sort the rest of this stuff out that's on the shelves, which will probably just go up here because that shelf is now empty. This shelf has been reorganised. I've got like hair stuff and like face stuff that I use on a regular. And also, oh my god, I went through like all of my notebooks and this is what my notebook shelf looks like now. I was able to get a bit more stuff on the end here, which feels great, and it just looks so much better and feels so much better now. I feel like there was something else. Yeah, the only thing left to do is my bedside there and my desk, and then that's pretty much it. Oh, and on top of my wardrobe is now clean. My entire wardrobe has been done. It just feels so great. Yeah, so now I'm actually gonna go and like sort this rubbish out that I need to get out of here, and then I'm going to take my bullet journal down. I'm not going to take my laptop, I'm going to leave that because I'm not going to get a chance for any of that. Also, I'm still working on my goals for this year because I think I said at one point I'm going to do 25 goals for 2025. I have yet to come up with 5 more. I just feel weird because like I'm out of a routine, like I'm adjusting to living with my partner. So this lighting is fucking terrible. I'm now downstairs. It's about 3 minutes past 3. I'm now gonna sit here, probably it won't be long. I'm gonna sit here and do my January goals just because I cannot keep putting it off right here. So I'm gonna have to try and find a better angle. I'm just gonna do my January goals now, and then I think tonight is gonna be, I'm gonna have to wake up early tomorrow again though, because I think I did say that my boyfriend is doing an early shift. He's doing early for like the rest of the week after today, so I will be picking him up, which means I have to get up at about 10, which is fine because it will help get me into a better routine, because I just feel like I've got no routine at the moment. I'm gonna do these January goals. Maybe I'll kind of talk through them actually as I do it. I know you can't really see too much because I think later tonight, once I've done this, I'll be doing my December reflection, December goals. I'm going to tick and cross some things off. So I've literally done none of these first three, like in terms of reading and then booking time off work. I haven't done that. Definitely didn't journal that much in December. Finished buying Christmas presents, obviously, yes, and wrap them. Yep, I've done that. Film, edit and upload one last vlog for the year. Yep. Plan content for January 2025. I mean, I kind of did that. I'm not gonna say that I didn't. Plan return to music channel, no. Still keep putting that off. Aim for 500 minutes on writing. I definitely would not have done that because Christmas is a terrible time of year for writing, especially December, I find. Write one new original song. Don't think I have done that, to be honest. Oh, declutter wardrobe and notebooks. No, I didn't do them in December. Literally did them at the very beginning of this month, which is why obviously I haven't really been vlogging as much. So January goals, we're gonna put down to finish reading Snowfall over Housemere House. Finish reading Snowfall over Housemere House by Susan Snow. Then I want to read The Gingerbread Cafe, which, by the way, is a Christmas book, but it was the next book I was planning to read anyway, and I would still like to actually read it. So it will be after that that I pick an actual, after The Gingerbread Cafe, I'll pick a book that's more like New Year vibes, you know. I do actually need to go through my books at some point and create like a brief TBR. So actually in here, I'm also going to put into book time off work in February. Then obviously, if I go back to, because I always use my like previous month's goals, it's sort of like a template for the next month. I'm gonna put my journaling goal in there 3 to 5 times a week again, because I had gotten back into it, and I think just since my boyfriend's moved in at this point, I just haven't done any, but it would be nice to kind of get back into that. I'm gonna put in my bedtime goals as well. So go to bed around 4 AM, maybe 3 to 4 AM, and wake up sort of between 10 and 11. Wake up 10, 11 AM. Then what was my next goals? I'm also going to put like a saving goal in as well, to save 20 quid a week. Just because now Christmas is over, I don't need to be like spending it. But then also my mum's birthday is in February. So I reckon the first pay that I get in February will be get my mum's birthday presents, because her birthday's at the end of the month. So 20 quid a week, which actually I kind of have been doing, because obviously it's the fucking 13th at this point. And now what I am going to put in is a declutter and sort room goal, because obviously I have been doing that. There's just a couple more bits I need to do, like I said when I was upstairs. And now I'm going to move on to YouTube goals. So YouTube, ideally I kind of want it to be this vlog for January, so this reset vlog, then maybe like a room tour video, and then yeah, I think that'll probably be it, because obviously like my room will be done by the time this reset video is done, hopefully. So I'm gonna put in upload 4 vlogs, videos to YouTube channel. Maybe I could put in to like plan some February content, because I don't know what I'm doing in February in terms of this channel. Plan February content. I'm also keeping an eye on the time, just because it is 10 past already. Oh no, 10 past? Quarter past. Plan February content, and then I'm gonna go to green in this like multi-bit pen. Yeah, so green pen, because I'm gonna put in also to plan February music channel content. Then what else have we got? Oh, writing goal. Let's put that in. I think I'm going to go for something like I'm going to aim for like 400 minutes with writing, just because everything just feels like so slow at the moment. Like I'm not really getting anything done, but that's just because I've been trying to adjust to this new life, like living with my boyfriend, because I just get so distracted by him. So I'm going to aim for 400 minutes with writing this month, and a couple of sub goals. Effie and Shiloh. Shiloh's escaped to... I thought that said something different to Aunt's because of how I've written it. I thought it said something a bit rude. Effie and Shiloh. Shiloh's goodbyes, and Effie and Shiloh's time away. Then last of the girls, music girls. So I would like to actually maybe write a new song, write a new original. Oh my god, I did have a song that was meant to finish writing and I don't think I did, because I'm just looking at my November reflection. I might have to do that at some point this week. There's a song I need to finish writing, and actually I'm working some different hours this week, not the same sort of hours I normally work in a week. I'm gonna go practice for 1, 2, 3 hours each week, because like I don't think I've actually played my guitar for about a month, it feels like. Since before Christmas, sounds about right. And that is my January goals done. Now, where's this week? I've had breakfast. I've taken my boyfriend to work. I've actually done a house chore as well. I'm gonna tick that. And then it's like pretty much 3:20, so I do need to get some lunch before I have to go to work. And then I've done my goals for January. And there you have it. January goals done. So tonight, ideally, I'd like it to be maybe my December reflection, and then maybe get some writing done and also work on try and see if I can come up with any more goals for 2025, I think. And there we go. But yeah, I am now gonna get lunch. Good afternoon. It is now Monday the 20th of January. I actually can't remember the last time I vlogged or like filmed for this vlog, but yeah, it's Monday 20th, and yeah, it's just about to turn 3 p.m. and honestly, it's only fucking like Monday and I've had a fucking week. I've had a fucking day already. Like let's go into my room actually, because as much as I love the office, it's just a bit messy at the moment because it's got like all of my shit in that I still have yet to like sort out and put away. That is my backpack on the chair. That is also my new tote bag on the chair. I've then got my old microphone there, not old, but my studio mic that I need to wipe the top off a little bit more, and then it's gonna go up on top of my wardrobe. And speaking of my room, I have like made progress. We're gonna ignore the mess because like it's a work in progress, and actually it's looking pretty good because these shelves are pretty much bare. These are all just things that like don't really have anywhere else to go at the moment, but my desk is now like all clean and everything. It's just a little bit messy. And then I think I already showed these shelves. Anyway, speaking of like cleaning and resetting, I've been looking for my tripod to film for like the past 15 minutes. It was in this bag all along. It was just right at the bottom. I just had to move some stuff to get to it. It was just pissing me off that I couldn't find it because I thought, oh, maybe I left it in the office, but no. The last thing I filmed was downstairs, which means I would have brought it up, my camera and all, with the tripod. Would have brought that up and put it all in the same place, which was this bag, because I have a case for my camera which I have now misplaced. Oh, it's in the office. Oh, but I've had a day already because I went and took my boyfriend to work, and it took like, we left here at 1:10. Didn't actually get into the town until like 1:50 5 to 2. A journey that would usually be half an hour without traffic, like maximum without traffic. But when there's traffic, it took us 40 minutes to get into the town centre. Yeah, it was bad. Traffic was so bad getting into town. It was like the last couple miles going in. Yeah, there was like at least a mile of traffic. And then because there was like a bus lane going along this main road that goes into the town, so there's this bus lane to the left. So technically, if it wasn't like a bus lane, it would be like the normal lane. So because all the cars were in like to the right of the bus lane, you have to give way to the buses. One car did not. We had got onto where like some traffic lights used to be, and the car in front of me was just like, because there was like a bus, like a single decker bus, and then like I think it was like a community bus behind. Because the buses had the right of way, I waited back. The car in front of me did not, because there was another car in front of the car in front of me, and you know, that first car in front was, you know, was fine to go, but the car in front of me, so the second car, they should not have gone. So they were in like a red car. Like, I don't pay much attention to like the brands of car because I'm more focused on getting to where I need to be. So the second car had gone, this red car had gone, but there was a bus right next to them, to the point where the single decker, to the point where at one point they were touching, and then because the road sort of started narrowing at that point, this red car, because the single decker was stopping at a bus stop, this red car decided to sort of try and cut in front of them, but hit the bus instead. Oh my god, I don't know if the bus would have had to stop there, but the red car did have to stop because they popped a tyre in the process. The unlucky fucks. Karma is a bitch. But it was really funny. My boyfriend was just sat right next to me cackling. And then not only that, when we did finally get past that point and like the red car had pulled over and we got to the roundabout just before going into the town centre, there was this smashed up van that had smashed into a pole at front end. It was a pole that had signs for like directions where to go. Oh my god, the front of that van looked incredibly smashed up. So I didn't actually get back home until 2:30 because I was gonna go the long way round, like all the back way home, and then got into the wrong lane at another roundabout, which meant I had to go down another main road which had fucking traffic lights on. So that was busy as well. There's a lot of traffic there, and I'm just like, how on earth did it take me an hour and 20 minutes to get home from what's meant to be like a 40-minute round trip minimum? I don't know. Hour and 20. Fuck me. That's like double the time it's actually supposed to take. Although saying that, when I go pick up my boyfriend on Wednesday, because he is now working 2 to 6:30 today, again tomorrow, and then he's doing 2 to 11 on Wednesday, and then that's his last shift. So basically today, tomorrow and Wednesday I'm going to be doing as much of this as I possibly can. And we're actually in the office because, well, I was going to start going through my books to sort out my TBR for the year. In all honesty, I really don't have the time now, Blad, but I can certainly make a start. Unfortunately, we are just going to have to work with what we've got because I really don't have time to set up my big tripod. I am going to be using my book journal, and we all know I've got a lot of books, and I'm not going to lie, I'm actually going to use the customer service pen I got, one of them anyway, that I got from my sister. I think tomorrow, hopefully I'll have a bit more time so I can like set up my tripod, my big tripod. Although that's going to be challenging because I don't have a lot of space in here, do I? As we've already established. This pen right now is me. It's the one that says outward smiles, inward screams, because my day has barely started and it's just been so incredibly busy. My day has been shambles already. So this pen is actually quite apt. One of the books that I do want to read, I've got lots of books I want to read, but first off, I'm actually going to probably start the year with a series, actually, and it's the Meet Me in London series. Actually, I want to reread Meet Me in London by George Toffolo. And then the next one is Meet Me in Hawaii. Meet Me, I think it's At the Wedding, the next one. Meet Me at the Wedding, and then Meet Me in Tahiti. And then actually, the next book I think I'm going to want to read after that is, I've got this one here that I keep eyeing up. It is Confessions of a First Time Mum by Poppy Dolan. So, I'm going to write that one down. And then, what was the other one I was going to write down? And then, yes, actually, the book I'm going to read next, because I am still reading the one that I started reading back last year. Like, I'm still reading it, and that is Snowfall Over Housemere House. I'm also going to put the Gingerbread Cafe down, because that book is on my bedside at the moment. That's my next read. It is a Christmas book, but I was meant to read it during the Christmas period, but I obviously never got around to it. I'm trying to think, you know what? I'm also going to write Matthew Perry's book down, because Friends, Lovers and the Big Terrible Thing, that book, oh, I really want to read that at some point as well this year. Wildfire by Hannah Grace, and to be really good and actually quite spicy, so that's my favourite kind of book, to be honest. Love me some spicy romance. Oh, I really want to read The Love Hypothesis by Annie Hazelwood at some point this year. That's meant to be a good book. I really don't have a lot of time right now, just because I need to go and get lunch in just a minute, because I need to leave early for work today, because I need to go the long way round, because the way that I normally go is fucking closed, or at least it was anyway. How many books is that? Because my actual goal for this year is going to be 15 books, which I think is basically a book every 3 to 4 weeks. Oh, also, I really want to read this Italy Ever After book by Leonie Mack. Oh my god. Okay, well, I didn't realise that this was a thing. You know, I was on about my Snowfall Over Housemere House book. I just found this on my fucking shelf. This is Wedding Days at Housemere House by the same author, Suzanne Snow. So this is a whole series? Is this actually meant to be a series? Yeah. When was this released? 2023. So she might be coming out with more Housemere House books. Okay, well, this has got to go on my TBR for this year, because that is amazing. I'm going to count how many books I've actually got here now, because it's 20 past and I actually do need to go downstairs. So I've got obviously the whole Meet Me series by George Toffolo. That's 4 in total, because I would like to read Meet Me in London, reread that again, and then Meet Me in Hawaii, so that's 4. Meet Me in At the Wedding and Tahiti as well. So Confessions of a First Time Mum, The Gingerbread Cafe, the Matthew Perry book Wildfire, The Love Hypothesis, Italy Ever After, Wedding Days at Housemere House. So that's 11 books. I can't believe I didn't realise this was meant to be part of a series, but it's not like a follow-on from the current book that I'm reading. I believe it's sort of like, it's the same series but like different characters. So the characters in the first book will probably be like in this briefly maybe, but yeah, that's 11 books. It's pretty damn good. So I've got 4 more books to pick out, which I will do tomorrow. It is now the next day, and it's currently about 2:45. Tuesday the 21st. I've actually set my big tripod up this time, because today, taking my boyfriend into work was a lot easier than yesterday was. I have been home since like just before about 10 past 2 I got home. We left at like 10 past 1, and so hour round trip. We are at the bookshelf again with the book journal, because I only made a list of 11 books yesterday, so I honestly cannot think of any other books on this shelf that I'd like to read like this year. One of the books I would like to read this year actually is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So this one right here, I would love to read that this year. I can't really think any others that I would like to read this year, because I think I've had a look at this entire shelf now, and while there are books that I'd actually like to read this year, I'm trying to be realistic, and I'm aiming for 15 books. And actually, I'm not going to include the Matthew Perry book in that. So basically, I need to pick, let's see, I now have 11 fiction books on the list. Matthew Perry book not included. Let's have a look at this shelf. See, this shelf is a bit more difficult because I've got books on top like this. Oh, actually, apparently this book is supposed to be really good. My sister read this, so I think I'm going to put this on my list as well. That's supposed to be really good from what my sister said. And when it comes to books, I do trust my sister's judgment a lot. So that's Dream On by Angie Hockman. Oh, Retreat to the Spanish Sun by Joe Thomas. Apparently Joe Thomas is meant to be quite a good author for like romance stuff. Oh, I want to keep meaning to read that, to be honest. This Talk Bookish to Me one by Katie Bromley. Kate Bromley? Yeah, I'm going to add this to my list because that looks interesting. I will say that this book journal that I got from my sister for Christmas, it's probably going to last like a good couple years, to be fair. My Heart is in Venice. Maybe not this year. I've got so many books, you'd think that, oh, you should probably read them for Sisters Decades of Secrets, 1 week they'll never forget. I don't know. I also kind of like the look of this. I feel like this is one I bought recently as well. The Sweet Shop of Second Chances. Holly Berry, because that doesn't sound like a celebrity name at all. Also, I just saw this book and actually it is meant to be like some sort of thriller slash, what is the word I'm looking for? Like a dark thriller, psychological thriller, I'm not sure, but it's not really the type of book that I'd actually usually go for. But I bought this a while ago and I'm trying to branch out a little bit more with the books that I'm reading, like in terms of the genres, so this might actually go on the list as like a maybe. Oh, there's one at the door, I better go get that. That was just a delivery, but yeah, as I was saying, this is like a investigation thriller type of book, I think. I'm gonna put this on my TBR for this year, but I don't know if I'll actually get a chance to read it. Oh, because the one next to it as well is sort of along the similar sort of lines. The New Wife by J.P. Delaney. That's another book I'd like to read this year, because it's along the same sort of lines, but I don't know. I need to pick one. I might go for the Nothing Without Me one. Then I should have some other books behind these ones. What I've got here. I feel like I'm really judging books by their covers at this point. Booked Have a Feeling. That looks interesting. And this one here. What a basic name. Jack Park. Yeah. I'm not vibing with that one. Let's have another look, shall we? I feel like I need just like one more book on my list. Because I've got, how many now? That's 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I need one more book because one of them is obviously Matthew Perry's book. Maybe I should put another Christmas book on there if I can't find any others that I particularly want to read. I just need one more book to add to the list. I kind of want to go for one of these Hannah Orenstein books that I've got on my shelf, because I think I've got two. I've got Love at First Like. Oh, apparently A Year of Being Single by Fiona Collins is meant to be good. Do need to read that. What's the other one? Hannah Orenstein book I've got? Meant to Be Mine. I've also got Alice Oseman's Nick and Charlie here. You again. I think I'm gonna make this the last book on the list, because I know I've had this for a couple of years now and I would actually like to read it. Yeah, that one it is. So that's You Again by Lauren Lane. I was gonna add like a Christmas book as well, but I feel like I probably shouldn't. Or maybe I could leave the Gingerbread Cafe one until the end of this year, which is quite far away, but in all honesty I just want to read something like not Christmassy after the Christmas book that I'm currently reading, which is, you know, I'm still reading Snowfall Over Housemere House. I haven't picked it up in a while, probably should. It's been a few days, so I honestly might leave that until the end of the year, and then the next book I'll be reading will probably be Meet Me in London by George Toffolo, because I did already read the book, but I read it so long ago and I remember it just being so good that I just want to read it again. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I know I've already shown this, but this is what like each of like the book pages look like. And if you're interested, by the way, this is from the work. So I'll make sure to leave this link down below for you if you'd like to check it out yourself. It's like 3 fucking pages long, and I can't see myself filling in every single line of it, to be fair. But yeah, and then it's got a little book track thingy. Then, one thing we do need to talk about, actually, is let me put all these books away that I've moved. And then, the very last thing I need to do for the reset this year is my 2025 goals, because it is almost the end of January and I have actually finished my 25 goals for the year. So all I need to do now is actually put them into my bullet journal. I actually need to get my laptop and I'm actually going to print off the goals that I've already done, because like I said, tomorrow will probably be the last day of this vlog, so I'll print off my goals today. I think all I need to do now, I'll let that load, but I would like to go through and put like numbers next to each of these books as like a tentative order, the order of which ones I want to read next, because obviously my next one will be Meet Me in London, then Meet Me in Hawaii, Meet Me at the Wedding. Might as well just do it now. That's all of the Meet Me series. I think most of this is going to be in order, to be fair. Then 5, gonna leave the Gingerbread Cafe and the Matthew Perry one. Wildfire, number 6. Number 7, The Love Hypothesis. Italy Ever After, number 8. Wedding Days at Housemere, 9. 10, Book Lovers. 11, Dream On. 12, Talk Bookish. 13, Nothing Without Me. 14, You Again, and then 15, The Gingerbread Cafe, because that is obviously set in Christmas and, you know, I don't want to read that at the end of the year. Anyway, I'm now going to go ahead and print my goals off for the year. And with that said, that is me done for today. So that is my 2025 goals all printed off, ready for tomorrow. And so that is me done for my kind of realistic but also idealistic TBR for the year. It's a bit more than I would usually read in a year. But yes, with that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Good afternoon everyone, it is now Wednesday the 22nd and it's currently about 10 to 3. I'm actually in the dining room today because, like we said, we are now going to go through my 25 goals for 2025 and also put them in my bullet journal. But also, that's going to fucking blind me, isn't it? I'll get used to it. I just feel like I need a bit more light, you know? I don't even really know where to start, to be honest, because I have brought down my my stickers, and then I've also got my washi tape. Let's flick to my 2025 goals page, because obviously so far we've done the January goals, the December reflection. Yeah, I haven't done the 2024 reflection simply because I just feel like I don't really know what to do with the page. I just know that I want to like put stickers on, put like photos on maybe. So I just don't know. Then obviously there's 2025 goals and mid-year goals, and obviously we're going to be leaving the mid-year goals blank because basically I think sort of towards like the beginning of June this year will be when I start to look back on my 2025 goals, and based on them I will set my mid-year goals. I was also going to like decorate my 2025 goals page, however I don't know like how much space I'm going to need for like all of these goals, so I'm going to leave it blank for the time being and then I can sort of decorate it afterwards. I'm not going to put washi tape on like the sides. If I want to put washi tape on, I might put something really thin like down the side, and if I want to do that I ought to do it now because I don't want my goals to be like too far on the edge. So I'm going to put the washi tape on the side first. I've just got to find something that I like. Oh, maybe I can use this like really light grey, or maybe something dark like this. I think I might use this actually. So start with a border. I'm just going to do like the very basic decoration for this now, and then I can decorate what space I've got left. So now, actually for the 2025 goals, because I've got 25 goals that I've got to try and fit on this page, and I am actually going to still do it with like my colour-coded pens for each category. So personal things is purple, so I've got purple pen. Then YouTube is usually the red one here. Then writing is blue. Any like music channel stuff, I use the green on this pen. And then for music, I use this pen, and I think I even have like a social media thingy goal. And then I think anything with my boyfriend, usually I'd use like the orange pen, but I also use that for like other social media stuff, so I don't know. So let's start, because pretty much this is all personal at the start. The first 8 goals, and then there might be some more kind of mixed in. Yeah. Goal number 1, get a new job. And when I say get a new job, I mean like something more like full-time. Like I want an actual full-time job. So anything that's more than, I've got down here 30 plus hours, but anything more than like 25 hours, I think these days is kind of considered full-time. Not like full-time, but it's like more than what you would consider part-time. And then I do have like extra thingies. So if I get a job, I've then got ABC, like actual things to do to get that. So A, apply to 10 jobs, B, go to 3 interviews, and C, train/practice for each interview. But I'm not going to be writing that in here, although I'm still going to keep like hold of this to be able to see that part, because otherwise this will get too full. Goal number 2 is actually to start exercising twice a week. So that will be anything like walking or using my weighted hula hoop, dancing. I have tried to like do like a few dances before. Like I don't show me dancing, I just do it for fun. I don't think I could actually dance for shit, but it's a fun way of exercising. And then the goal is to do like an hour of exercise each week, whether that's something like 3 20-minute sessions or 2 30-minute sessions. It's all just depending on what I work each week, you know. The next one kind of ties into that, which is something I don't really talk about on here and don't really want to start doing, and that is losing weight. And I would ideally like to lose 1 stone by the end of the year. And then I'm also going to put at the end, it's got down here to like eat less chocolate / snacks and just more like stick to main meals and less snacking, that sort of thing. Next one is to get back into a better sleep routine, and the ideal I think for me is like from 2 to 3 a.m. actually getting ready and going to bed to 10 to 11 a.m. like waking up, because I feel like that used to really work for me, and then obviously my sleep got really bad. And then that brings me to my next goal, which is to develop a new like routine just in general with everything, because at the moment I feel like I'm really out of a routine in terms of things like editing, writing, and obviously like wake time, house chores, that sort of thing. Oh, and music practice, things like that. I just kind of want to have a bit more of a set routine with. And obviously that is going to, because I'm still sort of adjusting to my boyfriend living here now, so I'm not going to include wake time in this, but I'll put like house chores, writing, editing. Next goal is to declutter and clean a room, which admittedly, as you would have seen, I have already started doing, and I have a lot of different points here. I've got like 5, because the first one is the snack boxes, then the bedside cabinet, which is actually one I still haven't done. Also to declutter the wardrobe, clean under the bed and on top of the wardrobe, which I've also already done, and clear off windowsill, which is one of the things I haven't done yet. So I'm going to write down declutter and clean room, but I'm not really going to write all of these things down. I don't actually know how to because actually I just realised I have my goals like written out on my laptop, and they're like on the desktop, so it's not like I don't know where they are to like read them like this, because I know that this will end up getting absolutely destroyed. So declutter and clean room, and then underneath that my 7th goal is to clean the mould off the walls and the ceiling, because it's really bad. And I don't think I'm gonna end up doing that just because I can't reach my fucking ceiling. So I am gonna get my dad to try and do that for me. Clean mould off walls and ceiling, and like it's not even like my boyfriend could do it either, despite the fact that today is literally his last day of work. He can't do it because He's asthmatic. And then we've got goal number 8. I feel like I'm not even going to get through all these, but I'm going to fucking try. Goal number 8 is to declutter and sell books because the shelves, multiple, are looking quite full, and it'll be nice to actually get rid of some books. I don't know where I'm going to sell them, but there are places that you can do it. My next goal is sort of along the same lines, is to read 12 to 15 books from the TBR that I did yesterday, and I'm going to put that directly under the declutter and sell books because I'm already like halfway. I am very quickly going to run out of space. My next goal is to save £10 a week. Oh, and then my next goal is to journal at least twice a week, so that sort of goes into like my whole routine thing as well. And so the next goal is to go on a staycation slash holiday, or like 3+ days away with my partner Ryan. And then sort of along the similar sort of lines, my next goal is to go on like a date day or a date night with Ryan at least once a month. And then I've got 3 more personal goals, which I'm gonna kind of like push together again, which are to learn to cook, because as much as I can cook like little things, like I can do pasta, I can make like a sorted pasta as well, I just kind of want to broaden my skill with that. So I've got learn to cook / learn 10 new recipes in the whole year, like minimum anyway. The next one is to find a new outdoor, like not even necessarily outdoor, but just anything like physically active sort of hobby to do, like not necessarily once a month, maybe once every 2 months or once every 3 months, like every quarter basically. And then the last personal goal is to play on my Nintendo Switch more, because I don't think I even played it at all in 2024, not that I can remember anyway. So play on Nintendo Switch more. And the reason why I want to play my Switch more is literally my 25th goal on the list, because I was running out of things. So now what I'm going to do is, the music channel goal. Actually, I really don't have that much left to do. Hello, puss. So the music channel goal is to post 4 covers / like original songs on my YouTube, on my music channel every month. So post 4 covers, original songs every month. And then I do have like underneath to like schedule each month in advance, or like plan each month at the very beginning or the very end of the previous month. I've also written down like aim for 3 covers and like 1 original every month. She probably wants food, and I don't blame her because I want food too. And then my last like point to be able to do that goal is like just practice each song, like covers and originals, 2 to 3 times a week. Then writing goals. I really want to start actually writing Effie and Shiloh's story / the actual book, but the following goal I've got is to start outlining Effie and Shiloh's story. They should really be flipped the other way around. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put start outlining Effie and Shiloh's story, then start writing Effie and Shiloh's story. I'd also like to title their book. Title Effie and Shiloh's story. I feel like I've basically got the same goal twice, because I've also then got write the first draft of Effie and Shiloh's story, which kind of is the same thing as Effie and Shiloh's story, because I've got outlining, then writing. What I'm going to do is / first draft next to start writing, and then, because I'm going to end up with 24 if I do that, 24 goals. It's not what I wanted, but I don't know what else to put. Like, do I put maybe start the second draft this year as well? I really don't know. I really don't know. Maybe what I'll do, kind of a cop-out, but I'm going to put finish, no you don't, down. Oh, okay. Not on the table. Finish brainstorming Effie and Shiloh's story. Get that, Misty! Then my last writing goal actually is to participate in at least 1 NaNoWriMo event. So literally any of them, whether that's April, July or November. Honestly, I don't know what it's going to be like this year in terms of NaNoWriMo. And then that's everything for my writing goals. Music goals. Last of them. First writing goal, music goal is to write 6 to 10 new songs. Then I'd also like to release at least like 3 fully produced produced songs, and I'm going to put that loosely because I have literally I say I've got no experience in production. I do have some experience, but it's a very beginner level. And then the last one is to, on the same sort of note, like on basis of what I was saying before, is to take some sort of like course or class on music production. And that is all of my goals for this year. Good afternoon, everyone. It is now February. It's actually the 4th of February. So it's currently Tuesday and it's about 4:20. And you might be able to tell, yeah, I'm back in the office because my boyfriend has now finished his temp job, now looking for something more permanent. So he is in my room playing a game called Grounded on his PlayStation. So I'm in here, actually for a very good reason, because this vlog does need an outro, because I think at this point I've done pretty much everything that I could do. I think I've pretty much now done everything that I needed to do for this yearly reset. Like, I've done my 25 goals for 2025, I've done my January goals, even though we're now in February. Did I do my December reflection? I must have done. And I think I did like some weekly planning at the very beginning of this vlog as well. Oh, I also kind of showed you kind of what I've been doing like in my room in terms of like tidying and organising and sorting that out. So I think that is probably everything for this vlog. Also right now I can't really hear myself for shit because I got ill like recently and I'm still like ill. It's just like the very end of it, so I am struggling a little bit. But yeah, I think with all that being said, I am actually going to leave this vlog here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. Ding the bell to be notified for every single time I upload as well, because we all know my uploading schedule, if you can even call it that, is a bit sporadic, so it might be worth just dinging that bell in case, you know, if you're interested in seeing more content from me. I'm going to leave this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
Yeah, we are dynamite, dynamite, dynamite. Dynamite, dynamite, dynamite. I closed the door when